Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Niluh Rani Artanti. So now I will present my research mini project proposals about improving vocabulary mastery of the 8th grade students at SMP Negeri 1 Palu through translations method. Okay, first move to the chapter 1. Chapter 1 is first about background. We'll explain the background. Vocabulary plays an important role in language. So the researcher chose SMP Negeri 1 Palu because some students in SMP Negeri 1 Palu less vocabulary mastery. The researchers wants to apply translations method in teaching English vocabulary because a translations method can also increase the students' vocabulary. And then next move to the problem statement. The problem statement is can the use of translation method improve the vocabulary of the 8th grade students at SMP Negeri 1 Palu? And then next, the objective. The objective is to find out whether or not translation method can improve the vocabulary of 8th grade students at SMP Negeri 1 Palu. And then the significance of study. First is useful for students as exercise to increase their English vocabulary. And then second, useful informations for English teachers in order to improve the quality of teaching. And then next, the scope of study. This research was focused on teaching vocabulary related to noun, verb, adjective using translation method. And then move to the operational definitions of key terms. First is increasing. Increasing means to make greater the number of words. And then vocabulary means the total number of words that build up the sentences. And then the translations means the process in which a written communications or a text in the first language is produced as the written communications or text in the second language interpreting the same meaning. And then now let's move the chapter 2. Okay, this is the previous study was used by the researchers. First is Lindawati Saleng, 2011, entitled Increasing Vocabulary of the First Grade Students of MTS Al-Khairat Baluri through Translation Method. And then the second previous study is Widianto, 2011, entitled The Use of Grammar Translations Method to Improve Students' Mastery Causative from a case of the years 11 students of SMA 1 Tanjungan, Blora, in the academic years of 2010/2011. And then the literature review. The researchers was used the current literature in the related themes. In these sections includes the reviews of vocabulary and the translation method. And then now let's move to the chapter 3. So first is research design. This research was conducted as quasi-experimental using a quantitative approach with one group pretest post-test design. And then the population and sample. The populations of this research was the 8th grade students at SMP Negeri 1 Palu, and then the sample was 42 students. And then the instruments. The researchers was use multiple choice and matching. And then the technique of data collections. The researchers use translation method. Translation method is a teaching method usually used to teach vocabulary with the main characteristic focusing on the translations and memorizing. And then technique of that data analysis. The researchers analyze the results of the pre-test and post-test by using statistical analysis. And then there is a schedule. The researchers have 8 meetings in 8 weeks. And then the references, as you can see, this is the references that researchers use. And the last is appendix. The researchers use pre-test, lesson plans, and post-test. Okay, that's all about my presentations. I apologize if there are many mistakes, and thank you for your attention.